Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to solve problems on IXL grade 7 S6, solve two-step equations. So let's start with the first question. Solve for k, 3 plus 2k is equal to 5, so we are going to find the value of k. So 3 plus 2k, let me leave a space here, and then is equal to 5. So as you can see, in order to find the value of k, I need to get rid of 3 and then positive 2. So first of all, let me get rid of 3 here. So if there's nothing in front of 3, that's actually a positive 3. And we have a positive sign here, as you can see. So what is the inverse operation of plus, positive, or addition? The inverse operation will be subtraction. So that means I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides in order to eliminate 3. So subtract 3 from both sides. We have to do the same thing to both sides, okay? So if you are subtracting 3 from left, you have to do the same thing on the right-hand side. Okay, so 3 and negative 3 will be canceled out. These two are the like terms. 3 minus 3 will be 0. So on the left, I'm going to be left with 2k. 2k is equal to 5 minus 3 is going to be 2. And 2k actually means 2 times k. 2 times k. So we have a multiplication here. What is the inverse operation of multiplication? The inverse operation of multiplication is division. So in order to get k, I'm going to divide 2, this number, by the coefficient of k. So I'm going to divide 2 by 2. Or we can also do this. We can divide both sides by 2. Let's divide both sides by 2. Again, whatever you're doing on the left, you're going to do the same on the right. So you're dividing both sides by 2. So 2 and 2 will be canceled out here. So k will be equal to 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. Okay, so k is equal to 1. All right, let me write the answer there. K is equal to 1. Let's look at the next example. First, let me clear. Okay, so let me copy the equation. 2q minus 2 is equal to 6. Again, first of all, I'm going to get rid of this negative 2, and then I'm going to get rid of this 2, okay? We're always eliminating the coefficient lost, okay? So this is minus 2, this is subtraction. So what is the inverse operation of subtraction? It's addition, right? So that means I'm going to add a number to both sides. In order to eliminate negative 2, I'm going to add 2 to both sides. Okay, so now negative 2 plus 2 is going to be 0. So I'm on the left side, I'm going to have only 2k. And 2k means actually 2q, and it's 2 times q. It's the same. 6 plus 2 is equal to 8. And just like in the previous example, we are dividing both sides by 2 to get the value of q. Okay, so let's divide both sides by 2. Divide both sides by 2. 2 and 2 will be canceled out. So q is equal to 8 divided by 2, which is 4. Q is going to be 4 in this equation. Q is equal to 4. And let's look at the next one. Let me clear this. All right, 2t plus 5 is equal to 9. 2t plus 5 is equal to 9. And first of all, I have to subtract 5 from both sides. Subtract 5 from both sides. So this is going to be 0. Plus 5 minus 5 will be 0. So 2t, 2 times t is equal to 9 minus 5. 9 minus 5 is equal to 4. And then I have to divide both sides by 2 to get the value of t. Okay, I'm dividing this number by the coefficient of this expression. So 4 divided by 2, that means t is equal to 2. T is equal to 2 will be the answer to this equation. So let's write T is equal to 2. And the next, let me clear this. Okay, so we have 2v plus 2 is equal to 10. Let me leave a space there. Is equal to 10. So I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides because I have positive 2 here. The inverse operation is negative. So I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides. All right, so this is going to be 0, right? So on the left, I'm going to be left with 2v. 2 times v is equal to 10 minus 2, which is 8. And then in order to find v, I have to divide this number by the coefficient of this expression, which is 2. 8 divided by 2 will give us the answer. 8 divided by 2. So v is equal to 4 is the answer. V is going to be solution to this equation. So v is equal to 4. And let's submit. And we have another one. So let me clear first. All right, so I'm going to copy this. 1 is equal to f divided by 3 minus 3. Okay, so I have to add 3 to both sides because you see, I want to get f, right? I'm going to get rid of this divided by 3, and then I have to eliminate negative 3 as well. But first, I have to eliminate this subtraction. Okay, so start eliminating with subtraction and then keep going, continue with multiplication or division. First, start with addition or subtraction and continue with multiplication or division. So I have to, what's the inverse operation of minus? It's going to be plus. So I'm going to add 3 to both sides. I have to do the same thing to both sides. So 1 plus 3 is 4. F divided by 3 will be left because this is going to be 0. F divided by 3 on the right hand side. And now the inverse operation of division will be multiplication. So I have to multiply both sides by the same number to get the value of f. Actually, let me just write 4 is equal to f divided by 3. You know, this is 0. So, and now I have to do the same thing to both sides. That means I'm going to multiply both sides by 3. So now this 3 and this 3 will be canceled out. On the right hand side, I have f. 4 times 3 is 12. F is equal to 12 is the answer. And you can also think this way for this question. So f divided by 3. You can just say, which number divided by 3 will give me 4? Okay. So that's definitely 12, right? If you divide 12 by 3, you're going to get 4. So f is equal to 12 will be the answer. F is equal to 12 will be the answer. And now let's look at this example. 4 times t minus 14 is equal to 2. I'm leaving a space because I want to do the I'm doing the same thing to both sides. That's why I'm leaving this space. So I'm going to add 14 to both sides. I hope you already understood why I'm adding 14 to both sides. So negative and positive will be, this is going to be 0. So on the left, I'm going to be left with 4t. And on the right, I'm going to be left with 16. And now you see the coefficient is 4. So I'm going to divide 16 by 4 to get the value of t. Actually, I'm dividing both sides by 4, right? Just 40 divided by 4. Or this is going to be actually better. 40 divided by 4 and 16 divided by 4. This 4t is the numerator, and I can just cancel this 4 and this 4 out. So on the left, I will have t. 16 divided by 4 will be 4. T is equal to 4. So let's type our answer. T is equal to 4. All right. So now we're going to find the value of b. 3b plus 7 is equal to 10. 3b plus 7 is equal to 10. Just subtract 7 from both sides. Minus 7 and minus 7, okay? And this is going to be 0, right? So 3b, only 3b left on the left side. 10 minus 7. 10 minus 7 is 3. So in order to get the value of b here, because 3 times b is equal to 3, I have to divide this number by this coefficient. 3 divided by 3 will give me the answer. Or 3 times what is 3? The answer is obvious, right? If you multiply a number by 1, you will get the number itself. So 3 times 1 is equal to 3. Or you can just divide both sides by 3. 3 and 3 will be canceled out. On the left, I'm going to be left with b. And on the right, I'm going to be left with 3 divided by 3, which is 1. So b is equal to 1 is the answer here. And now in this example, we are going to find the value of s. S divided by 3 plus 6 is equal to 10. So s divided by 3 plus 6 is equal to 10. So we have to subtract 6 from both sides, because again, the idea here is I want to leave s alone. I want to eliminate all the terms that is other than s. So 3, I have to eliminate divided by 3, and I have to eliminate plus 6. So I'm going to start with plus 6. I have to start with plus 6 always. So start with plus or minus, start eliminating plus or minus, and then continue eliminating multiplication or division. So we are going to add 6 to both sides. And here, this is going to be 0. On the left side, I'm going to be left with s divided by 3. S divided by 3. 10 minus 6 is equal to 4. So what number divided by 3 will give me 4? So that's 12, right? We have done that in a previous example. So actually, I can multiply both sides by 3 to get the answer. So I'm going to multiply this left side by 3 and then right hand side by 3. So 3 and 3 will be canceled out here. S is equal to 4 times 3. 12 is the answer. S is equal to 12. Let's write it down. 12. Another example. We are going to find the value of g. G divided by 6 is equal to, G divided by 6 minus 1 is equal to 3. G divided by 6. This is not 9. This is G. This is the letter G. Let me try to make it better. G divided by 6 minus 1 is equal to 3. So again, first of all, I'm going to get rid of the negative or positive operation. I mean the addition or subtraction. So I'm going to add 1 to both sides. So this is going to be 0. G divided by 6 is equal to 3 plus 1 is 4. And then in order to find the value of g, I can multiply both sides by 6. Okay, so actually we can also do this. What is the inverse operation of division? The inverse operation of division is multiplication. That means I'm going to multiply 4 by this number. 4 times 6, 4 times 6 will give you the answer. That's going to be 24. Or we can just multiply both sides by 6. So multiply by 6 and multiply by 6. So here 6 and 6 will be canceled out. So G is going to be equal to 4 times 6, 24. Okay, G is equal to 24. Let's write it down. 24. All right, let's do this example. Let me clear all drawings. Okay. 3 is equal to S plus 17 divided by 7. So S plus 17 is the numerator here, okay? So we have a number, numerator. So I can just write 3 is equal to n divided by 7. So first I can find n, okay? And n is actually equal to S plus 17. So after you find the value of n, after you find the value of numerator, and then you can find the value of s, okay? So that's what we're gonna do now. First, I have to find the value of numerator. So I have divided by 7. What is the inverse operation of division? That's multiplication. That means I have to multiply both sides by the numerator, the denominator, because I want to eliminate the 7. So I'm gonna multiply both sides by 7. So 3 times 7. 3 times 7 is going to be 21, is equal to, look, this is actually the numerator. I'm not going to touch this, okay? S plus 17 divided by 7 times 7. So this 7 and this 7 will be canceled out, okay? This is going to be canceled out. So S plus 17. And now I can subtract 17 from both sides. Let me leave a space here. 21 is equal to 21 is equal to S plus 17. Now I have to subtract 17 from both sides because I want to get the value of S. So minus 17 and minus 17. 21 minus 17 is 4. This is going to be 0. So S will be left on the right hand side. So D 4 is equal to S will be the answer. So you can also do it this way. What number divided by 7 will give you 3? Okay, 7 times 3 is 21. So 21 divided by 7 is going to be giving you 3. S plus 17 is 21. So S must be 4. It's because 17 plus 4 is 21. So S is equal to 4. Let's write that down here. Okay, 4. And the next example is going to be the last example of this video. All right, so let me clear this. All right, m divided by 7 plus 85. M divided by 7 plus 85 is equal to 93. So first, let's subtract 85 from both sides. So when we subtract 85 from both sides, on the left, I'm going to be left with m over 7. And 93 minus 85 will be 8. And then what number divided by 7 will give you 8? That's actually 56, right? 56 divided by 7 is equal to 8 because 8 times 7 is 56. Okay? So we can actually multiply both sides by 7. So I'm going to multiply the left side by 7 and the right side by 7. So 7 and this 7 will be canceled out. M is going to be 8 times 7, 56. 8 is equal to 56 is going to be the answer. Actually, this is a different type of question. So this is going to be my last example because this is a different type of question. So we have a number here. We have an expression 6 times an expression. So because we have a bracket here, so the expression inside the bracket, okay, we are gonna think of this as a number, because 6 times a number will be 66, right? So in order to find the value of this bracket, I can divide both sides by 6, okay? Divide by 6. So 6 and 6 will be canceled out. On the left, I'm going to be left with v plus 2. V plus 2. And 66 divided by 6 is equal to 11. So now I can subtract 2 from both sides. So on the left, we will have only v, because 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. And 11 minus 2 is equal to 9. So v is equal to 9 is the answer. V is equal to 9 is the answer.